Shadow in the Mirror, the cursed tale that haunts anyone who gazes. Hey there, dear reader. Are you ready for a bone-chilling tale that will make your hair stand on end? Buckle up and prepare yourself for a terrifying journey into the unknown. This is a story that will make you question the very essence of reality, a tale that will haunt your dreams and leave you with a lingering fear every time you close your eyes at night. I present to you the cursed tale of the shadow in the mirror. Once upon a time, in a small town shrouded by darkness, there was a quaint little antique shop. The shop was known for its peculiar collection of items, each with a mysterious history. Among the dusty shelves and creaky floors, there stood a magnificent mirror with an ornate golden frame. It was said to be the centerpiece of the shop, but little did anyone know the curse it held within its reflection. The mirror had a peculiar power, a power that captivated anyone who dared to gaze into it. It was said that the mirror could show you a glimpse of the future, but at a terrible cost. Legend had it that those who looked into the mirror would be forever haunted by a shadowy figure that lurked in the corners of their vision, a figure that would follow them wherever they went. Curiosity often gets the better of us, doesn't it? And so, one fateful day, a young man named David entered the shop. He had heard whispers of the mirror's curse and, intrigued by the tales, decided to test his bravery. Ignoring the warnings of the shopkeeper, he stood before the mirror and looked deep into its glass. As David stared into the mirror, he saw his reflection gazing back at him, but something was off. A darkness seemed to loom in the corners of his vision, a shapeless entity that sent shivers down his spine. He quickly turned away, hoping to escape the curse, but it was already too late. The shadow had latched onto him, and his life would never be the same again. From that day forward, David's world turned into a nightmare. The shadowy figure followed him relentlessly, lurking just beyond his line of sight. It whispered eerie words into his ears, filling his mind with horrifying thoughts. His once peaceful sleep was now plagued by night terrors, as the shadow manifested itself in his dreams, tormenting him till dawn. Haunted by the curse, David's life spiraled into darkness. He became a mere shell of his former self, a prisoner to the shadow that clung to him. Friends and family could see the fear in his eyes, the constant paranoia that consumed him. No matter how hard he tried to escape, the shadow was always there, waiting, watching, driving him further into the depths of despair. In his desperation, David sought the help of experts, paranormal investigators, and priests, but none could break the curse. The power of the mirror was too strong, its hold over him unbreakable. It seemed as though the shadow delighted in his suffering, reveling in the terror it inflicted upon him. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and David's life became a never-ending nightmare. Sleep deprivation took its toll on his mind and body, as the shadow's grip tightened with every passing day. He had become a mere pawn in a cursed game, a pawn that was slowly losing its grip on reality. One stormy night, as David lay in bed, exhausted from the constant torment, he decided to face his fears head-on. He dragged himself to the bathroom and stood before his own reflection in the mirror. With trembling hands, he looked deep into his own eyes, determined to confront the shadow that had consumed his life. As David stared, the shadow emerged from the darkness, its form shifting and contorting before his eyes. Its presence was overwhelming, suffocating, but David refused to back down. With a newfound resolve, he stared back defiantly, refusing to let the curse dictate his fate any longer. In that moment, something extraordinary happened. The shadow, weakened by David's resilience, began to fade away, dissipating into thin air. The curse had been broken, the hold of the mirror shattered. David had triumphed over the darkness that had plagued him for so long. Finally free from the curse, David's life slowly regained its normalcy. The nightmare ceased, and he no longer felt the weight of the shadow's presence. He learned to cherish every moment, knowing all too well the horrors that could lurk just beyond the reflection. And so, dear reader, let this tale serve as a warning. Be cautious of the curiosities that entice you, for the shadows that dwell within mirrors may hold unimaginable horrors. Beware the allure of the unknown, and remember that some curses are better left unbroken. Now, as you lay in bed tonight, surrounded by the comfort of your own home, take a moment to glance into your own reflection. Who knows what secrets may lie beyond the surface? Are you prepared to face the shadow in the mirror? Sweet dreams, dear reader, if you dare to dream at all.